I bet you've walked past this tree a million times, but did you know that apparently you can use the flowers to make a really delicious gut-friendly spring drink? Didn't know that. Oh, shall we make it together then? So we have our lovely lilac flowers, which I keep calling lavender flowers, so if I slip up again, I don't mean lavender, I mean lilac. We're going to give them a quick rinse, but they smell incredible, and that's because of the pollen in them, so we don't want to wash all of that off. This is just a quick dunk to get rid of any bugs or grime, and we really don't want in a drink. So I'm just going to dip these in some water. These are from a tree in my garden, so I'm pretty sure they're free from pesticides and from too many pollutants. So I'm just here to get rid of the bugs, really. So now, once they're rinsed, and you can just leave them to soak for a little minute. Once they're rinsed, you need to find quite a big size container. It doesn't need a lid because we're just going to put a cloth seal on it because it's going to ferment. But we want to get a sort of sizable jar. This one used to have gherkins in it. I'm just checking its smell. It doesn't still smell like it has gherkins in it, so that's fine. And I'm going to pick the flowers off the stems and chuck them in this jar. I don't want any of the twiggy bits, any dead leaves or anything like that. Just the flowers, and they still have a good smell, so that's cool. That is Rebel's tail, in case you're wondering. This house is a bit like a rescue sanctuary. We just seem to be open to all the strays. So we have 3 cats, we have 1 dog, we've now got, I don't know, 24 chickens and 4 runner ducks. Oh yeah, and a rabbit. Still going. And I'm now going to add in some local honey. So what's going to happen is the sugars in the honey are going to ferment, and that's what's going to cause a bit of fizziness in the drinks. This is such good honey as well. Incredible. I'm also adding in, so this is not strictly necessary. You could use like a little bit of instant yeast like you'd use for bread. You could just rely on the wild yeast that will be around the flowers. I'm going to put in a little bit of my ginger bug, and if you've not come across a ginger bug before, it's basically a sourdough starter but for fizzy drinks. It smells so sour. It's really easy to start, and I can do a video on it at some point, but it's just sugar and water and grated ginger, and you just every day, as with a sourdough starter, you add a little bit more sugar, a little bit more water and a little bit more ginger for days and days and days. This is about 6 months old, and I now feed it every couple of weeks because I'm lazy, but it's so fermented. It's like a powerhouse of really good gut-friendly bacteria or yeast or whatever it is. It's going to make this a really nice fizzy drink. So I'm chucking this, but I'm going to sieve it in because I don't want bits of ginger in my drink. I have no idea how much I just put in there. Maybe a tablespoon. Then I need to put some lemon in. Actually, I'm going with lime because lime is what I have, and I feel like lime maybe goes there. I'll cut it here with a cheese knife, so it's going very well. Behind me is Rebel. He is a little poser, loves all the sunspots, and he's not supposed to be on the countertop where the food gets prepared. But whenever the sun comes in through the window like that, he finds any good sunny spot. If you can hear scratching in the background, I'm sorry, that's the chicks that are living in the house. Honestly, it's just a madhouse here. There's animals everywhere. So I've got the juice of 1 lime in there. I've got about don't know, I'll weigh it out, but I would say a cup of honey, local honey, and I'm going to top all of this up with just some filtered water. Give it a really good stir, get all that honey spread out. Now I'm going to loosely cover this because I do want it to ferment and get a little bit fizzy, but I don't want it to explode. So I wouldn't tightly put any kind of lid on it, just a sort of loose covering. Check on it in a day's time, depending on what yeast you added, how much sugar you put in there, how good your ginger bug is. It could be ready within a day, could take a couple of days, so just keep an eye on it, check the fizziness levels, check the taste, see if you like the flavours, and I'll see you in a couple of days when I have a look. So it's been 2 days since you last saw me, and for this, we've been sitting, I was just on the counter fermenting. You can see a lot of the colour has leached from the petals, which is cool. Hopefully that means a lot of flavour has been added to the drink. So I am now going to decant it into these swing top bottles so it continues to ferment, but the gases can get trapped in the bottle and we can get a fizzy drink. So first step is to strain it because I don't want bits of petal in my drink. So the only important thing here is don't overfill it, because I have learned from experience that if you let too much pressure build up, then it'll explode in your larder and cover everything in your larder with loads of sticky mess. Don't do that. So I'm going to leave plenty of headroom. I think I'm going to go there because I'm scared. Always err on the side of underfilling. Okay, so I'm going to now leave this on the counter for another couple of days. I'm going to check it every day or so. I'm just going to burp it and see how much fizz comes up. So I just need to open the swing top, see how fizzy it is. Because depending on the yeast that you have or the temperature of your house, it can vary wildly. I would always open it over the sink. Again, been burnt by that before, but check it every couple of days once it's reached the level of fizziness that you want, whether that's just a little bit fizzy or full-blown fizzy drink. You can check it in the fridge and then it'll stop fermenting and it'll stay at that level. I have never kept it in the fridge longer than a couple of weeks, but I'm sure it can be kept longer. It's full of sugar. I'll check in with you in a few days. Bye. Oh, that's so good. Perfect. I cannot believe this is good for you.